Hi, this is Igor Kafet. Thanks so much for investing the time to become a better SoloAd consumer. I'm grateful for the opportunity to provide you with information about SoloAds and help you choose the best SoloAd providers to work with. I've been in the SoloAd business for over 3 years, and in that time I've learned that SoloAds and list building is a subject of much confusion. In fact, people have so many misconceptions about SoloAds that I decided to offer this consumer education message so when you select a SoloAd provider, you can make an informed, intelligent decision. In just a moment, I'll share with you 5 costly misconceptions about SoloAds. Plus, I'll offer 4 recommendations, and I'll give you 6 questions you should ask a SoloAd provider before you buy traffic from him. If you'd like to skip this consumer education message and ask a specific question, or if you want to speak to me personally, simply use the form below to submit your request and contact information such as cell phone number and email address, and I promise that either myself or one of my team members will get in touch with you as soon as we can. Now, here's misconception number 1. SoloAds are a low-quality form of traffic like safe lists and traffic exchanges. No, while some SoloAds perform better than others, for the most part, SoloAd lists are of much higher quality than safe lists and $5 Fiverr email drops. In fact, the only reason why some would allow you to mail 200,000 subscribers for less than $10 is only because that's the only way they can make money with their dead list. If it were a responsive list, they charge anywhere from 70 cents to $1 a click. Misconception number 2. SoloAds are used to generate opt-in leads with free gifts, while sales should be made in the follow-up over a period of 7 to 30 days after you build a relationship with a subscriber. No, as you know, unless you produce some revenue when running a SoloAd, you're risking to quickly run out of cash, and that puts halt on your list building. And if you have a huge ad budget, that's fine. You can stay in the red for some time before breaking even. Obviously, that puts you in an advantage. However, if you're anything like most of my clients who start their list building businesses on a limited budget, following this strategy is going to quickly kill your business and cause you to lose precious momentum. For this very reason, it's important to look for sales when buying SoloAds. Also, it's vital when reviewing different SoloAd vendors and analyzing their testimonials and reviews to look for proof of sales and positive ROI rather than just high opt-in rates. In fact, some shady characters will go as far as using incentivized traffic to make it seem like they're sending responsive opt-in leads, but you can still easily spot those because such traffic never results in sales and barely opens up any follow-up messages. Misconception number 3. Relying on SoloAd Creative, or also known as Swipe, to pre-frame your offer to achieve higher conversions. Well, that's a big misconception because SoloAd vendors use few different types of creative to send traffic to your offer when you get a SoloAd. Some use targeted emails that talk in great detail, educating the subscriber about what's going to happen when they click on the link. That's the traditional approach to email marketing, and I'm sad to say it's almost dead. There's only a handful of old-school email marketers that will still use this approach to email copy. The email marketing industry has been aggressively evolving throughout the last few years since 2011. Because of a ridiculously high amount of ClickBank product launches, list owners were forced to transition from educating email swipes to curiosity-based creative that drives the click. The reason for change is the massive inbox clutter caused by everyone and their brother promoting every product under the sun. Subscribers quickly became immune to the old school email marketing tactics, forcing list owners to step up their game to a new level. Today, when investing in SoloAd traffic, it's important to make sure your squeeze page is able to convert a prospect on its own without any additional pre-framing by the email itself, which is, for the most part, is only used to drive the click. Do that, and it's likely that your next promotion will produce a positive ROI, and you will be able to produce a positive ROI on a regular basis with any SoloAd that you purchase, as long as the list is of higher quality. Misconception number 4. The SoloAd vendor that offers the lowest price is the vendor you should work with. Maybe, but not always. Here are the 2 important points to consider. The price you see offered may not be for the list you want mailed, because you select a vendor. Before you select a vendor, decide what you want to accomplish. If you want to generate freebie-seeking opt-ins, you can choose from hundreds of lists built with ad swaps, giveaway events, Fiverr, and safe lists, or even traffic exchanges. On the other hand, if you want to generate qualified leads and sales, if you want to enroll clients into your downline products and services, Then you need to associate yourself with list owners who generate leads with paid advertising such as Facebook ads, retargeting ads, media buys, banner ads, email solo drops, etc. Even better, seek out solid vendors who are actively launching their own products in their niche. As a rule, this means their lists are 10 times more responsive to paid offers, which means they're more likely to produce a positive return on your investment right away. So remember that the price you see offered may not be for the list you want mailed. Point number 2. The price you see advertised may not be the price you eventually pay. You see, many marketers have learned that the low price they saw advertised was not the amount they ended up paying for the leads and subscribers generated. And if you invested in SoloAds before, you too may have been the victim of false or misleading advertising. You probably learned the hard way that some SoloAd sellers offer a cheap price, usually between 15 and 25 cents a click, and then send you crappy clicks that result in low opt-in rates and no sales. Some of them may even break the law by using illegal bait and switch tactics. As a result, you end up paying $1.50 to $2 per unresponsive lead. As in all businesses and professions, the SoloAd industry has its share of bad apples. I take no pressure in telling you this, but some are unethical, and sadly a few are dishonest. But their misleading advertising and false promises, they cast a dark shadow on our entire industry. Then you'll find other SoloAd vendors, professionals like myself, who work hard to earn and trust your respect and your trust. As a way of improving our profession, I've dedicated my business to educating the public. The only way you can make an intelligent decision is to have all the facts you need. This is why I've recorded this message. Misconception number 5. SoloAd providers should mail out your solo right away. I wish this were true, but it isn't. Consumers often think that if they want a SoloAd mailed out today, they should get it. This isn't always true. You see, honest, reputable SoloAd vendors usually run a strict mailing schedule on first-come, first-served basis. So, to lock in your mailing spot, you need to pay for it first. Here's why. Naturally, there's dozens of marketers demanding my traffic every single day. And while some need more time to make up their mind on the type and size of the ad they'd like to run, others know exactly what they want and they jump right in to get it. So, due to an overwhelming demand, no mailing spot can or should be guaranteed to anyone until it's 100% paid for. You'll be glad to know that often you won't have to wait too long to mail out an ad. For example, if you're just getting started and you're looking to test drive our traffic with 100 or 200 visitors, it's likely we'll be able to mail out your ad fairly quickly because it's easier to squeeze in 100 clicks than it is to blast 1,000 visitors your way. So even though I can't give you an exact mail out date before you submit your order, here are the things I consider when scheduling an ad. First, type of the ad. Certain types of solo ads require extra segmenting and targeting. For example, US-only solo ads and buyer solo ads. That's why I need to know the type of an ad you want to run. Second, size of the solo ad. 1,000 click solo ad takes longer to deliver than 200 click solo. I'm sure you'll agree. Third, type of an offer. If you'd like to mail a popular offer business or business opportunity, such as Empower Network, Six Figure Mentors, Pure Leverage, 20-minute payday, iPass system, or Big Idea Mastermind, for example, in order to guarantee you get fresh eyeballs rather than clicks who've seen these pages before, I need to space out the ads in order to replenish my list with fresh leads before the next promotion. To recap, I consider the type of the ad, the size of the ad, and the offer type, so you can now imagine every solo ad is different. If you're thinking to run your first solo ad, I offer these 4 recommendations. Number 1, make a commitment to yourself to get your solo ad efforts off the ground. The longer you remain motionless, the more money you're leaving on the table. Plus, the more people are discovering solo ads every single day, further decreasing your chances to profit with this traffic source. Recommendation number 2, list your objectives. Do you want to only generate freebie seeking opt-in leads, or do you want to generate sales too, like many of my clients do? Do you want to work with an honest, reputable vendor, or are you willing to risk working with a solid vendor that offers you the lowest price, knowing they may not be there tomorrow to answer your emails? Number 3, ask questions. The way you learn about a solid vendor is to ask specific questions and listen carefully to the answers. Here are the questions I suggest you ask. Are you able to present me with case studies or testimonials from your previous clients? Did they make any sales with your list or just opt-ins? What method of traffic generation do you use to build your list? How long have you been selling solo ads? Do you mail both free and paid offers or just free offers? How long does it take to deliver X amount of clicks? And when I say X, I mean 100, 200, 500, etc. Number 4. Once you're satisfied that you're working with an honest, competent professional, initiate contact with them and ask them to confirm their pricing and other vital details in writing. A written confirmation gives you the assurance that you know exactly what your order will cost and the guarantees you're getting no surprises. By following these 4 recommendations, you'll gain all the information you need to make an informed, intelligent decision. If you want a quick, cheap silhouette, many vendors on Fiverr.com or SafeList or traffic exchange sites can help you. But if you want your silhouette delivered on time, providing you with quality leads, back-end sales, and fast and professional customer support, then I invite you to get in touch with me. Me and my team will be happy to answer your questions, guide you to choosing a solo that fits your needs and budget best, thoroughly examine your offer, and make suggestions on how it can be improved in order to ensure higher opt-in rates and more back-end sales during your next promotion without any obligation on your part. To reach us, please email us at kheifets.igor@gmail.com. That's kheifets.igor@gmail.com using subject line Silhouette Consumer Awareness Message, or if you prefer, just visit igorsilhouettes.com to read and listen to many successful silhouette case studies, including some of the biggest names in the industry. Here's one last point. I know that many consumers are skeptical about silhouettes, and before I got into this business, I was skeptical too. So in addition to dedicating my business to consumer education, I do one more thing as well. I guarantee my work. That's right, I fully guarantee every silhouette to be delivered on time, or I insist on refunding your entire investment. If I don't deliver, you pay nothing, not 1 cent. What could be more fair, right? As a matter of fact, add this question to the list. Question number 6. Do you guarantee your work? Not all vendors do, and it's important that you have this information before you make a decision. Thanks very much for listening. I hope you found this consumer message helpful. If you have questions or comments, or if you'd like for us to review your offer for free, please email us at kheifets.igor@gmail.com. That's kheifets.igor@gmail.com using subject line Silhouette Consumer Awareness Message, or if you prefer, just go to igorsilhouettes.com. On behalf of myself and my team, I thank you for your kind attention. This is Igor Kheifets.